Hello students, hello namaskara. This is a day 4 of cell cycle and cell division. So more class ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. So in last class almost these three topics we covered. Last video, the prophase topic we covered and the metaphase one. So just revise that one. So today's topic is again still easy. So ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಬರೀ anaphase, telophase and cytokinesis and the significance of mitosis we are going to cover. So before that one, what we covered in the last class, just revise that one. So mitosis is a progressive process. For convenience, the mitosis is again divided into 4 stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Prophase alli, the genetic material which is initially in the form of chromatin fiber, ಅದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅನ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅನ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್, ಇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅನ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಬಿಗೇನ್. ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್. ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ಸ್. ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ is made up of 2 chromatids. Yes, so these are the chromosomes, not completely condensed. So centrioles which are present outside the nucleus one, these are the centrioles. So a centriole suttali astral rays tayaragi, so they form the asters. So the centrioles start moving toward the opposite pole. Iveru opposite pole migrate aatu barta barta ee kade hogutte ee kade hogutte. So centrioles, they start synthesizing the astral ray which are made up of microtubule fibers one. So the astral ray and centriole collectively form the aster. So asters are present toward the opposite pole. So nuclear envelope disintegrates. In nuclear envelope ella ಇಲ್ಲಿ nuclear membrane ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ nuclear membrane disintegrate ಆಗಿದೆ. So nucleolus also disappear. The organelles which are present outside the nucleus, mitochondria, chloroplast 2, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, they also disintegrate. So this is a late prophase. ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಇದೆ, ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಲಸ್ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಲಸ್ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಯೋಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ ದ ಈಕ್ವೇಟರ್. ಈಗ ಆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಪೋಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎನ್ವಲಪ್ means disintegrate, chromosomes ಎಲ್ಲ cytoplasm ಅಲ್ಲಿ suspend ಆಗಿದೆ, they will spread. Yes, now this spindle fibers, again red color dotted ಇದೆಲ್ಲ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ spread ಆಗಿದೆ. Some of the spindle fiber attached to the kinetochore of this chromosome 1, so ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇಟಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ and they bring all the chromosome towards the equator, cell ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ತರುತ್ತೆ. So these are the chromosomal spindle fiber, these are the discontinuous spindle fiber, some are the continuous spindle fiber. Due to the action of this spindle fiber, all the chromosomes are at the equatorial plate, madhyadalli bandibittu. Yes, so this plate is called as a metaphasic plate. Equatorial plate andre ಎರಡು ಆಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೆ ಈ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. equator means in the center only. So this is about the metaphase. If what happens in the next phase, that is the anaphase. In anaphase alli ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, everything I will write on the board. So figure I will draw, then we will continue the same topic. This is about the last class topics. Yes students, this is the next stage of the ಮೆಟಾಫೇಸ್ ಒನ್. ಮೆಟಾಫೇಸ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಕ್ವಿಟೋರಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು, ಈಗ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅನಾಫೇಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಶಾರ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಶಾರ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್. ಪ್ರೋಫೇಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಜರ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ನು, ಡಿಸ್ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ನು, ಡಿಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಶಾರ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್. ನೌ ದ ಸೆಂಟ್ರೋಮಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಈಚ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ longitudinally, results in the formation of the daughter chromatids. Now, so this is a metaphase plate. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ the center of this chromosome, these are called the centromere. Yes, centromere ಇದೆ. The centromere of each chromosome divide longitudinally. So ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So longitudinally divide agi, yes. So if it divides, each chromosome divided into two parts. So in just only we are saying the chromosome is made up of two chromatid. ಈ chromosome ದಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು chromatid ಇದೆ, ಇದೊಂದು chromatid ಇದೊಂದು chromatid. The centromere of the each chromosome divide longitudinally, resulting in the formation of the daughter chromatid. Clear? Daughter chromatid. So chromosomes of the future daughter nuclei. Here, so this is the metaphase. So chromosomes have the equatorial plate. So this lead into the next phase, that is the anaphase one. So ಈ stage ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ anaphase clearly ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. So now take this one. So centromere divides. So these are the chromosomes. Metaphase chromosome ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. These are the chromosomes. So centromere divides. Now the chromosomes divide into two chromatids. So these are the chromatids. So chromatids, so these are the chromosomes of the future daughter nucleus. So here, just imagine, so if it is a human cell, so every chromatic cell of the human body is made up of 46 chromosomes. 46 chromosome ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ chromosome equatorial plate ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, the every chromosome is connected to both pole. Can you observe? These are the chromosomal fibers. So 46 chromosomes are the equator, and every chromosome is connected to the both pole with the help of the chromosomal fibers. Clear? So if the centromere divides, so centromere divide ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು chromosome ಎರಡೆರಡು chromatid ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Sister chromatid, this is also chromatid, this is also chromatid. So these 46, if the 46 chromosomes are here, 46 chromosome ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 46 chromatid ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 46 chromatid ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Yes, that's why this event is a deciding factor, and due to the equal division of chromatid, this is the actual equational division. ಇದೇ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಪಾಲಾಗಿ ಎರಡು ಡಾಟರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತಯಾರಾಗಿದೆ. So this is the event where the actual exact division of chromosome takes place. So the chromosomes of the daughter cell is called the chromatid. Now future nucleus, as the spindle fibers contract, andre so these are the spindle fiber, they contract andre short arm. So due to the spindle fiber contract, the chromatid move from the equator to the opposite pole. Now see here, can you differentiate this figure? So actually the chromosomes present at the equator, centromere divide. Now these spindle fiber contract, short ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Due to the shortening of chromosome, these chromatids move to the opposite pole. ಇವೆರಡು chromatid ಈಗ opposite pole ಹೊರಡ್ತಾರೆ. So this stage is called as a early anaphase. Early anaphase. So this is called as a late anaphase. Late anaphase. Now what is the difference? In early anaphase, almost all the chromatids on the both side of the equator, equal number of chromatids are present. Now late chromatid anaphase means due to the shortening of the spindle fiber. So now centromere will move first. Ella kade centromere ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So centromere will move first, which is followed by the chromatid. Yes. So if you take this is the chromosome. ಈಗ centromere ಹಿಡಿದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಯಾರು ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so this is the direction, the centromere move first and followed by the chromatid one. So when you take this figure, so this is about the late anaphase. Now based on the position of the centromere, in last chapter you have studied the different type of chromosome. Chromosome ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ centromere ಇದಲ್ಲ, so ಅದರ position ಬೇರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So based on the position, chromosomes are either metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, telocentric and chromosome ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ. So based on the position of centromere, now the chromatids are either visible in the shape of V. Yes, when you observe this one, these are most V shape if they are metacentric. So they will appear as a V shape if they are metacentric chromosome. Yes. So otherwise they will appear as a L shape. When you take this one, last one, they appear as a L shape if it is a sub-metacentric chromosome. Yes? So V shape, L shape. So this is almost J shape if it is a acrocentric chromosome. So if the centromere represented the almost toward the tip one, then it is called the telocentric. Yes. So this is the early anaphase. Now these are the chromatids which are moving to the opposite pole. So can you observe in the metaphase, in prophase, the cell is almost spherical one. From the metaphase onwards, cell gradually elongates. So the length ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is the late anaphase. So can you differentiate? The chromatids are moving to the opposite pole. One only due to the shortening of these spindle fibers. ಈ spindle fiber short ಆಗಿದ್ದ ಕಾರಣ ಎಲ್ಲ chromatids, daughter chromatids opposite pole ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So this is the metaphase, this is the early anaphase, this is the late anaphase. Ultimately, what is the main event of the anaphase? Main ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is a shortage phase. ಇಲ್ಲಿ centromere divide ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is the main. Centromere divides. Yes, the daughter chromatids move towards the opposite pole. They are start migrating toward the opposite pole, but based only due to the shortening of spindle fiber. But based on the position of centromere, here during the moment the centromere will move first, which is followed by the chromatid. Centromere ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು follow ಮಾಡಿ chromatid ಬರುತ್ತೆ. But based on the position of centromere, the chromosomes will appear as a V shape, L shape, J shape or I shape if they are metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric or telocentric chromosome. Now these are the figures: metaphase, early anaphase and the late anaphase. So this is about the anaphase one. Only one phase is remaining, that is called the telophase. Yes. So just I will write the telophase one. Till that one, just revise this one. This is about the anaphase. This is about the last phase of the mitosis, that is the telophase. Here, so this is the anaphase. This is the last phase. So in anaphase, due to this division of centromere, the chromosomes separate and the chromatids start moving to the opposite pole. So these are nothing but the daughter chromosomes of the future cell. So chromosomes of the future cell only. So this is about the late anaphase. But the chromosomes are either V shape, J shape, L shape or the I shape. If it is a metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric or the telocentric. Yes. So now telophase means, so this is the telophase. What happens? So almost chromatids reach to the opposite pole one. So the every event in the telophase one just reverse of the prophase. Whatever that take place in the prophase one, the reverse mechanism. So in the telophase one, what happens? It is the last phase of the karyokinesis. Chromosome clusters at the opposite pole reaches and start uncoiling into the chromatin fiber. So chromatin fiber. So in prophase we heard about the condensation, but uncoiling means that is nothing but the decondensation. So ಈ chromosome ಎಲ್ಲ opposite pole ಬಂದು ಸೇರುತ್ತೆ. So when you take the thickness of chromosome in the anaphase, little bit thicker, condensed one. In telophase, when the chromosome reach to the opposite, chromatids reach to the opposite pole, again decondensation start. Again coiling ಆಗಿ condensed structure ಆಗ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ uncoiling start ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So chromosomes or the chromatic clusters at the opposite pole, so start uncoiling and chromatin fibers form. ಮತ್ತೆ a chromatin fiber create ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes. Next one. Thus the two daughter nuclei are formed due to the reappearance of the nuclear membrane. So this is the nuclear membrane, again reappear. Prophase ನಲ್ಲಿ disappear ಆಗಿದೆ, telophase ಅಲ್ಲಿ reappear ಆಗಿದೆ. So the genetic material cluster means formed toward the pole one, which is covered by the nuclear membrane. Just inside that one, again nucleolus appears. Prophase ನಲ್ಲಿ disappear ಆಗಿತ್ತು, nucleolus reappear, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum and other cell organelles also reappear outside. ಈ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ Golgi body ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ರೆಟಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ರೀಅಪಿಯರ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಇದೇನು ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಟೀಲೋಫೇಸ್. ಸೊ ಟೀಲೋಫೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಟೀಲೋಫೇಸ್ and this is also telophase. Yes, can you differentiate? So anaphase means suppression of chromatid. Telophase ಒಳಗೆ genetic material opposite pole ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. The genetic material in the form of chromatid. Chromatid ಎಲ್ಲ uncoiling ಆಗಿ chromatin fiber ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. These are the chromatin fibers. So chromatin fiber ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ so that is covered with the nuclear membrane. Here the reappearance of the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane is completely formed. Nucleolus also reappear. This is a fully formed nucleolus. So outside the nucleus, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, all the organelles are the reappearance. Now this cell contain two nucleus. Here nucleus ಆಯ್ತು. This is about the karyokinesis. ಅಂದರೆ prophase ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ nucleus ಇತ್ತು. At the end of telophase, the same cell contain the two nucleus. This is about the telophase. Now, the telophase is followed by the cytokinesis. Cytokinesis ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ mitosis is divided into two stages, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. So this is the animal cell. Now, if you observe here, this is anaphase. In the beginning of the anaphase only, constriction begins here. A small depression started. Cytokinesis means in the animal cell, the furrow begins in the center of the cell one. If furrow started, furrow gradually from outside toward the center. Barta furrow. So this will move toward the outside to center. So why this happens means in the center of the cell one, the fibrous and the almost vesicular material collect one. Here almost chromatin means contractile fibers are there. Even means which will contract. Due to the contraction one, if furrow barata tellagagi central barata, the furrow will deepens. Ultimately, this furrow will merge each other. Barata if furrow deep agi one samip barata. Yes, ultimately the furrow will cut and that will produce the two cells. This is about the cytokinesis. ಅಂದರೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಏನು ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಆ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾನು ಈಕ್ವಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಫೇಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಗನಲ್ಲೇ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಗಾಲ್ಗಿ ಬಾಡಿ, ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ರೆಟಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್. ಇನ್ ದ ಟೀಲೋಫೇಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ದೇ reappear. Cytokinesis adra, this is the daughter cell. So this is about the telophase. Here only the events which will occur in the prophase, the reversal. The prophase ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ರಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, reappearance of the nuclear membrane, nucleolus, Golgi body, everything take place. So telophase is a very small one compared to the other phases one. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇನ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಕಾಯಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ reappearance of the nuclear membrane and other organelle take place. Ultimately ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ telophase is followed by the cytokinesis. So this is about the telophase. Now next topic is the cytokinesis on how the cytokinesis occur in the animal cell and the plant cell we are going to cover. So this is about the telophase. Next one is the cytokinesis. The pattern of cytokinesis is totally different in the animal cell and plant cell. So this is the animal cell, so telophase. Now if we take the plant cell one, so this is about the plant cell. So this is the cell wall. Inside plasma membrane is there. Yes. So here also two nuclear membranes are reappeared one. ಈ ಎರಡಲ್ಲೂ ಸೈಟೋಕೈನೆಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್, this is a plant cell and this is the animal cell. Yes, so just we are seeing that in animal cell cytokinesis, how it occurs means, now next one is a cytokinesis. So ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಮತ್ತು animal cell cytokinesis difference ಇದೆ. So when you observe the both cell, in the animal cell, the furrow developed at the center of the cell. At the center of the cell, then furrow deepens. And finally joins and divide the cell into two daughter cells. Andre, here the division is from the outside to inside. So this is the furrow. ಈ furrow deep ಆಗಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಈಗ. This is the furrow. Gradually again furrow deepens and finally the furrow meets and this cell divided to two cells. Means this completely division is from the outside to center. Yes, centripetal means outside to toward the center division occurs. But when you take the plant cell, so the cytokinesis is totally different because so in animal cell, cell wall is absent. This the main reason is here cell wall is absent. Due to that one, this event occurs from outside to inside. When you take the plant cell, here rigid cell wall is there. The cell wall is either made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, lignin, pectin, sometimes suberin, everything is there. This is a rigid. That's why the cell will remain intact. This is a cell. How the cell wall means cytokinesis take place means when the two nucleus are formed, the nuclear membrane reappear. These are the two nucleus one. Yes. So Golgi bodies are produced one. So Golgi bodies produce the small vesicles. ಈ cell ಅಲ್ಲಿ Golgi bodies ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೆಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ವೆಸಿಕಲ್ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್. One is the fibers are present in the cytoplasm that will trap these vesicles. ಈ ಸಣ್ಣ ವೆಸಿಕಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಅಸೆಂಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That gradually develop from the center towards the periphery. ಇದೇನು ವೆಸಿಕಲ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ವೆಸಿಕಲ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ this will develop into cell plate. Yes, this is called the cell plate. So this is made up of the small vesicles which is trapped into the fibers one. Gradually the cell plate move from toward the outside. Barta in arcade means that move from the center toward the periphery. Can you differentiate? Here from the outside to center, furrow agi kattaytu. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ದಿಂದ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ and ultimately it reaches to the cell wall. Join ಆಯಿತು. So and in between that one almost the middle lamellae develop one. So this is called the cell plate formation from the center toward the periphery. So like this one, the one cell divided into two cells by the formation of the cell plate. So basic difference between the animal cell cytokinesis and the plant cell cytokinesis means here furrow developed in the center of the cell, which is from the center outside to center. This is centripetal manner. But when you take the plant cell one, due to presence of cell wall, illi cell wall absent ittu, illi cell wall is present. Due to that one, the cell plate form. That cell plate is nothing but the vesicles generated from the Golgi bodies. Ultimately, it reaches to the periphery. Cell wall attach alkundre and cell divide. So ultimately, the karyokinesis pattern is almost similar in the plant cell and animals. Prophase, anaphase, telophase, everything is same in both cases. Only difference is here the cytokinesis is formed due to the furrow formation. Here the cytokinesis formed due to the cell plate formation. Illi from outside to center, centripety occur. Here from the center towards the outside. This is the major difference between the cytokinesis of the plant cell and the animal cell. Is this clear? So this is about the mitosis. We covered the prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase one. Now come to the last point, that is the significance of the mitosis one. So in mitosis, edik beku yak aan beku, that is significance. Importance of mitosis we are going to cover. So this is the last, means end of the mitosis one. So this is the cytokinesis topic, that is the significance of mitosis, means importance of the mitosis one. Why the mitosis is too much important? Significance of mitosis means, so it helps to produce diploid cells. Picture. So most the mitosis take place in the diploid cell. So it also occur in the haploid cell. The product of the mitosis means diploid only. So it helps in the production of diploid cell. So in most of the cases. So second one, it helps to maintain chromosome number or the ploidy of the cell. So if you take the mitosis one, if the cell is a diploid, ಅಂದರೆ 2 set chromosome ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ daughter set ಅಲ್ಲೂ 2 set ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Yes, it is the equational division. If the mother cell is a haploid one, again after the division both the daughter cell contain the haploid set of chromosome. Ultimately, it maintains the constancy of the chromosome number throughout the generation. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡು, ಹ್ಯಾಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್. So that is significance of the mitosis. So in lower organism, most of the organisms are haploid. Or some algae, some fungus, even Monera. So in that one, even after mitosis, chromosome number remains same. So in diploid organism, again chromosome number remains same in the daughter cell. So they maintain the chromosome number throughout the generation, even after generation. So mitosis, it helps in growth of multicellular organism. If you take any multicellular organism, every organism begin its life with the zygote, then ultimately embryo form. Yes, from that one the adult will develop. So the growth of the organism, even if you consider the human body also, the growth of the human body is only due to the mitotic division. That division takes place almost every cell, yeah, except some cell which enter into the quiescent stage, but every cell of the human body divides and growth occurs. So even if you take the multicellular organisms such as a plant, even you plant ಅಂತ ಒಂದಿರತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ, so due to presence of some meristematic cell, plant ಅಲ್ಲಿ meristematic cell present at the root tip and the shoot tip one, due to that one plant will show the continuous growth. So plant ಅಲ್ಲಿ, so plants show continuous growth due to presence of meristematic tissue. Yes, so here growth is a continuous one. But in higher organisms, specifically in vertebrates, growth is only up to the limited age. After that one, growth will not take place. So the growth is continuous in the plant kingdom, but in animal kingdom it is only up to the certain age one. So it maintains the chromosome number. So growth of the multicellular organism take place due to the cell division. So multicellular organism alli ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ cell division ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು. That is also mitosis. Now next one, mitosis helps in repair, replacement and regeneration of lost part. Yes, so mold, so repair, replacement and even the regeneration of the lost organ or the lost part. So for example, if you take the human body itself only, then every day millions of cells will faces death one. These cells are replaced by the new cells. Even the human blood cells, RBC, have the lifespan of almost 120 days one. So after 120 days, again new RBCs are added one. So similarly, replacement and regeneration means if you take the some organism, even if you take the lizard, so the tail is lost. Again, the regeneration of tail takes place. The repair, replacement and the regeneration of the lost part take place. This is only due to the mitosis. Yes. So the mitosis is a type of division responsible for asexual reproduction in lower organism, specifically single cell one. Protista athwa Monera ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. So everything is a single cell one. So in that one, asexual reproduction means where the union of the gamete is not there. Asexual reproduction. For example, if you take the binary fission, multiple fission or the fragmentation, avella asexual reproduction type A. Asexual reproduction is only due to the mitosis one. Lower organism nalli. So if you take the lower organism means single cell organism, Monera or Protista, they attain the maximum size. Ultimately, they divide and they produce the two daughter cells. So asexual reproduction is possible only due to the mitosis one. So apart from this, the mitosis, it helps in maintaining the nucleocytoplasmic ratio 1. It also helps in the maintaining the surface and surface area and volume ratio. So try to understand this one. So this is a cell. It has a nucleus. So if the cell grows, if cell develop ಆಯಿತು but nucleus ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿತಂತಿದೆ. So nucleocytoplasmic ratio, ಇಷ್ಟು nucleus is cytoplasma ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ specific ratio. So if the cell is smaller size one, nucleocytoplasmic ratio is the specific. If the cell grows one, nucleus will remain same size but the cytoplasma content increases one. In this case, nucleocytoplasmic ratio disturbs. In larger cell, nucleocytoplasmic ratio disturbs one. In this case, if this cell divides, this cell divide agantire, again it maintains the nucleocytoplasmic ratio. Under particular size nucleus ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ amount cytoplasma ಇರಬೇಕಂತಾರೆ. So the mitosis help in the maintaining the nucleocytoplasmic ratio. This is one. Second one is the surface area and volume ratio. So if the larger cell is there, their surface area is smaller. Again, surface area is smaller. If this cell divide into the two daughter cell, then the surface area increases. So ನೀವು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸೈಜ್ ಇತ್ತು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೇ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇನ್ ದ maintaining the constant nucleus cytoplasmic ratio, even the surface area of the this one surface area and volume ratio. So this is about the significance of the mitosis one. So ultimately the mitosis take place in the somatic cells one. It is the equational division, that's why the constancy of the chromosome number is maintained one. So the mitosis is responsible for the asexual reproduction, either it is a binary fission, multiple fission, or the budding, sporulation, whatever may be. So in lower organism, reproduction take place only due to the mitosis. Due to the mitosis only, the chromosome number, either it is diploid or haploid, it is maintained across the generation. Means generation after generation the ploidy is maintained one. So due to that one, again repair, replacement and regeneration of lost organ take place, growth of the multicellular organism take place, and nucleocytoplasmic ratio and surface area volume ratio is also maintained one. So almost one specific paragraph is given for the significance of the mitosis one. This is either 2 or 3 marks question. Yes, so here we finishes the mitosis topic. Next one major topic is there, that is a meiosis one. So before we start the meiosis one, mitosis ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, only 2 to 3 lines, the distinctive lines are there. So understand ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. Clear? Again we will meet in the next class or the next video. So we are going to start the next topic, that is a meiosis one. That is a most important and interesting topic one. Again we will meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Have a nice day.